Hey guys, how's it going? We want to get back to you guys on some information. If you remember back in February, we had our annual general meeting. We called it our AGM. And at that meeting, we had a project we talked about, which was accountable stewardship. And one of the things that we kind of displayed at that AGM were a number of different supplies. We had pails, we had rags, we had bubble envelopes, we had gloves, we had all these different things. We told you how much we spent on those things over the last year. And I know for a lot of people, it was shocking how much we actually spent on these types of items. And we kind of challenged you guys. Is there a way that we can reduce some of the costs associated with these things? And we want to use this opportunity to get back to you with some of the stories and some of the results of what you guys have done and how you have impacted some of these costs. So we're going to get into some of these quick little interviews. All right, I'm here with Jonathan and we're going to talk about bubble envelopes. So I don't know if you guys recall, but at the AGM, we said we spend over $6,000 a year on bubble envelopes alone. I don't know, Jonathan took that as a challenge and he made some improvements, and we're actually down 27% in the use of our bubble envelopes. So great job, Jonathan. You want to tell us a little bit about what you guys did?
Yeah, so we were looking at our process, right, of how we actually package some of our hardware, and we were specifically looking at hinge cover caps. Sometimes you have an order of only 4. So what you would do is you would put it in a plastic bag, and then we stuck it in the envelope, right? And then we'd ship it off, and we were looking at the cost of the envelope versus the cost of hinge cover caps and realizing we were spending more on the envelope than the hardware we were sending out. So we just asked ourselves, why do we even bother with the envelope? And we came up with a way to actually, the envelope was kind of a security seal almost, right? So we ended up with a way that we took the label, we would place it over the top of the bag to seal it. That way if they broke that label, you knew it was opened. Which solved that problem, and yeah, everything else just worked fine. So
it's a great idea, great idea. And you know, it's a lot of common sense stuff, and this stuff doesn't have to be complicated, right? A lot of common sense stuff, and you're kind of just looking at it and say, does this make sense? So I thought that was a great improvement, and it's a big savings for us, so thanks for your work on that.